Fuck a hometown, bitch, I make my own map. Rush me, say she hate me, but she always tryna fuck me. Voice slurring every night, I'm living ugly.
So the first one is actually by double pitching. Send something to a bus, whatever is empty right now. I did it to bus 2, and you're gonna put a pitch shifter on it. I love Little Altar Boy. I think everybody should get it because it pitches the formats and it actually puts it in true key. This you're gonna put it up 12, transpose. It usually comes on quantize. Do transpose, just a little bit of drive, and then the mix all the way up because you're bussing it. And then you're gonna put a little reverb on it because it's going to make it a little smoother. So just put like a 0.3 second reverb on it. Cut the highs and cut the lows, I guess, and then put the mix around 25%. After that reverb that smooths it out, you're going to want to add a EQ. Even though that it's a high pitch vocal, it's still gonna leave some muddiness down here that we don't want. The next bus is bus 3. You're gonna do the same thing, but you're gonna do low, and you're gonna put it down a whole octave. So just -12, remember transpose, drive up a little more up, then make sure in the lows you cut up to 200. Now let's hear what that sounds like.
Rush me, say she hate me, but she always tryna fuck me. Voice slurring every night, I'm living ugly.
Number 2 is saturation. So check this out. So saturation, what saturation is doing is it's adding harmonics into different parts of the vocal. So right over here, I'm saturating 5 different bands. So it's like, you see these lines right here? It's like almost like this. And I'm saturating different parts, and maybe I'm saturating up here more. Maybe I'm saturating here a little less. So I'm only saturating parts that I like. So check this out. Off, and then I'll turn it on while it's playing.
Rush me, say she hate me, but she always tryna fuck me. Voice slurring every night, I'm living ugly. You know this outfit worth a lot, so girl, don't touch me. Baby girl, don't touch me. I've been on my own craft. Fuck.
So you see what that did? That immediately warms it up. And it's because I'm actually saturating his lower mids. And it's because his vocal was very thin. It had a lot of good highs, which I really liked. The lower mids, it didn't sound beefy enough, and that's what I did. So I went around here. I found out a part where the low mids were missing. I added +7 dB, and I added heavy saturation. And on this one up here, band 3, I added gentle saturation. And all I mess with is this button, dynamics, and then the drive, and then the mix. That's it, the 4 buttons I touch. And dynamics is gonna be how hard it's going to saturate. And then the level is how much saturation it's giving. But what you're gonna do with the saturation is just mess with different bands and mess with different drives, and definitely different tubes and amps. For the saturation, this is going to be the different type of harmonics it gives it. Each one has a different sound, but just experiment for now. And if you guys do have trouble, just leave a comment below. I'll definitely help you out because I know saturation is a very hard concept to understand sometimes. But if you do understand it, that's more power to you. So let's get to the third ear candy trick that is amazing. It is called controlled distortion. I've seen a lot of people distort vocals, but they're not controlling it. And what controlling means is that we're controlling the low end and high end, and we're controlling the tone and drive that is put onto a vocal and the mix, obviously. So this mix is just like bussing it, but I just put it on it. So we have a low mix. I'm going to turn it up just so you can kind of hear it. The tone knob is what's really essential. I took out a lot of the highs. I took out a lot of the lows. I'll add a little more highs just so you can really hear it. And I'm going to go to the tone, and I'm just going to bring it up till it sounds good.
Rush me, say she hate me, but she always tryna fuck me. Voice slurring every night, I'm living ugly. You know this outfit worth a lot, so girl, don't touch me. Baby girl, don't touch me. I've been on my own craft. Fuck a hometown, bitch, I make my own map.
And right there, it sounds really good to me. And what this is doing, this is adding more harmonics. It's adding more sauce to this vocal. Why I love this tone knob is because it really does work for every vocal, because every vocal that's not recorded in the most professional music studio in the world, it's going to be missing parts because it's not a most expensive mic. So the mic is not a $10,000 mic that truly records the true sound of that vocal and makes it sound the best it can be. So with normal vocals, $100 mics to $1,000 mics, they're always going to be missing something, especially when you're not recorded in a treated studio, which is great because we have plugins like this that are going to add the missing frequencies that we needed.
Rush me, say she hate me, but she always tryna fuck me. Voice slurring every night, I'm living ugly. You know this outfit worth a lot, so girl.
Bam. So if you enjoyed that or learned anything, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, you might as well subscribe because you made it this far. And question of the day is, what is your favorite vocal effect plugin? Mine right now has to be saturation because I'm learning so much about it. So it would be FabFilter Saturn. And I want to know your guys's. And by the way, I'll be picking randomly someone that answers the questions of the day for a free vocal mix. So definitely comment down below. If you're interested in a vocal mixing cheat sheet, click the link down below. All my links will be down below. My Instagram, my business email, my website, free giveaways. So definitely go check down there. My description, it definitely goes down in there. So I will see you guys next video. Let's get it.